So I'm a little bit glad that yesterday's video didn't have any audio. I apologize for that. Record that pretty, I don't know, record that pretty heated, honestly, and I wasn't, I guess, in the right position in that video. But it's really off of the basis that yesterday everyone was so adamant on saying that the Colin Kaepernick situation with the whole Fidel Castro shirt and the comments he made um, are very little and very minute, and that there is no way that he shouldn't have been signed. As if these people just don't understand that most of the population, in my eyes, here in Miami is Cuban Americans or Cuban exiles like Armando Salguero, or just Cubans in general, Cubans, Hispanics, everything. And it's not like, even in my eyes, to me, an outside person who isn't Cuban at all, isn't Hispanic at all, to me, it seems like if you're going to sign somebody who made a comment about Fidel Castro, it's not like any of these other Hispanic countries haven't had any dictators before or aren't going through the same thing now. I mean, they understand the same thing that most of the Cubans down here understand, whether Cuban American or born in Cuba, Cuban exiles, anything like that. They all understand the same thing. And it's just like pure ignorance to me on how people can just act as if it's nothing, act as if there's just shouldn't matter. They should have signed Colin Kaepernick anyways. To me, it's like, how stupid are you? And all these people, I just want to read this because this comment annoyed me a little bit. So you guys can read along with me. I think this is this screen. Let me bring this up. Okay, so comment right here. It says, "Soy Drone Slayer. I'm so sick of everybody talking about that Malcolm X and Castro t-shirt cap war. Most Cubans don't even like football anyways. They like baseball more, so what the fuck do they care who the QB of the Dolphins are? I can't believe these Cuban exiles got more clout and say that so than black folks in their own city. Is like, black folks in their own city, shit is real embarrassing. Black Miamians should be ashamed of themselves." Like, and then this comment says, "I swear black people have this weird inferiority, that just constantly lingers in their brains. I'm Cuban and glad that idiot is not on the team. Actually, a lot of Cubans like to watch Miami Dolphins football. The funny thing is, the last thing I remember, Kiko Alonso ball sack dropped on Cap's face after getting destroyed on the last play of the game. I feel as if no one realizes, especially with like comments like these, like, it's as if none of these people have ever once in their life gone to a Miami Dolphins football game and or lived in Miami or just have seen a Miami Dolphins football game. I mean, from me, someone who's lived in Miami his entire life, you go to a Miami Dolphins football game and about 90% of the people, obviously I'm off by a lot, 90% of the people are Cuban Americans. And if not that, Hispanic, Spanish. I mean, it's like people think that Miami is not, I mean, I say this all the time jokingly, that Miami is North Cuba. And the reason why I say that, and I also say, and I talk about this all the time, that Miami is its own bubble. And that people outside in the national media don't understand how Miami operates. Now, there's a lot of things that happen in Miami that aren't really in Miami that go on the national media, like people doing things crazy. And most of the time it's not in Miami. It's like in Palm Springs or it's in Palm Beach or something crazy like that, but it gets clumped into Miami. And we're our own bubble. We have Europeans, Hispanics, Spanish, Asians. I mean, it's crazy. We have South Americans. We have everybody from like the entire world just clumped up into this one place. And the culture here, I mean, Haitian Americans, especially in the heart of Miami, near Wynwood, Haitian Americans and Cuban American populations, just Hispanic Americans in general, the amount of just how high that population is, it's like people don't see see it. And they want to make this comment, oh, that Fidel Castro shirt means nothing. Who cares about it? What? I mean, it's insane to me. It's like people have, I mean, I keep saying this, and I know I'm at least a little bit right, that people haven't been here. They don't see what we all see. They don't see what Miami is. And in all retrospects, Miami is one of the most amazing places to live in my opinion. I mean, I've lived here all 19 years of my life, but just, you can feel like anything in the world, depending on what area you live in. Wynwood, right off of like Wynwood, Wynwood, anything like that, you can feel either at the very low, the very middle, or the very top, like everywhere else, but you can walk 3 blocks into a different neighborhood and feel like you're in heaven, or you can feel like you're in the worst situation in the world, and you can go to Bayside, or you can go to Aventura, or you can just go anywhere in the area of Miami outside of the actual city of Miami into like the city of Aventura, the city of Miami Beach, and you just get engulfed with this culture. And for some people, I might be wrong. For some people, I might be right. I could be way off. But this place is so great to live in. But people here have strong opinions, whether it's Haitian Americans, Cuban Americans, just Hispanic Americans in general, just white people. Like, black people, white people, it doesn't matter. Everybody has an opinion, and most of the time here in Miami, it's very strong. That opinion is no different from anywhere else, and people voice their opinions. I mean, it's just obvious. Miami is a place where you can express yourself, and most of the time, in my experiences, you're welcomed. I mean, it's insane to me, going back to the Colin Kaepernick thing, that this thing, the cap thing, the fact that he wore it, a bunch of people are saying, I think it's stupid that they're mad about it. Are you kidding me? In a time like that, when you even have a Cuban American in Kiko Alonso on the team who is not angry, who's angry about that. He's angry about that. Where he wanted to hit you hard and got the chance on that last play because of what you said, because of what you wore. It's crazy to me. And let me end this on a happy note. I personally think Colin Kaepernick is a starting quarterback. Not one point on my mind. Let me document this. At 8:15, 8 minutes, 15 seconds, Colin Kaepernick is a starting quarterback in the NFL. Whether people want to say he isn't, that's their own choice. But he is. He's young. He can start. He's a good quarterback. He can work on things. He can improve. It's not as if he is a closed case. He brought a team to the Super Bowl. Regardless of what people want to say about their defense, he brought them there. He made the plays on offense. I mean, along with wide receivers, running backs, offensive line, obviously, but you need a quarterback to get you there. And Alex Smith wasn't going to do that. And Colin Kaepernick did. He deserves to have a starting job. Did he deserve it in Miami? No. It's just because of what the outlook would be towards the media. Now, I don't think that the Dolphins care about that, but it just would have been a media outrage, especially with local guys like Armando Salguero. Does he deserve to be a starter, at least for the time being, in Baltimore? Yeah, he does. The Jaguars, Blake Bortles isn't a good quarterback. I'm sorry. He's not going to get it done. The way I've been seeing all these guys talk about Blake Bortles right now, how he's been doing in practice, I think he had 26 completion percentage today. He doesn't deserve that starting job. Bring in Kaepernick. I mean, the Browns are going out and rolling with Brock Osweiler. Bring in Kaepernick. Now, look, for most systems, it doesn't fit. He's a West Coast style quarterback, run and gun type of playbooks, stuff like that. He is meant for a certain system, yes. But there are a lot of horrible quarterbacks in this league who have shown time and time again that they're bad, who are getting backup jobs and starting jobs. And Colin Kaepernick is out here without a job, which is horrible. Did he deserve to get a job in Miami? Probably, if it wasn't for that Castro t-shirt and remark. Maybe he would have been. Maybe he had the possibility. Definitely probably would have been the first choice right after Jay Cutler, or right there. Hope you guys have very much enjoyed this video. I'm going to have a video talking about Jay Cutler today at training camp. Might go up before this, after this, I don't know. But I hope you guys have very much enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, peace.